know this has happened to everybody in this room. Everybody in this room has come to work in a great mood. Something happens pretty fantastic in your life, and you share that with somebody, you know, and they just kind of, you know, they pee in your Wheaties. And we've all had that happen. As a matter of fact, it's almost like a predictability deal. Here's what happens. For the next day, you tell that story over and over. Well, I came in a good mood. I was really excited about this project or event, and so-and-so came in and just, shot me down. And then we tell that story over and over and over and over, and then magically on the second day, 24 hours after the event, to the second, we add a phrase to our story, and it goes like this. Well, here is what I wish I had said. Are y'all with me? Because we think about what we could have said about 2 days later. Could have saved a great deal of misery. But do we think of it? No, we didn't think of it, so now we're thinking of it. Well, let me just tell you, I'm on this plane for 2 hours. I can get my happiness back. And it really came to me about an hour into the flight what I wanted to say to this guy, but I didn't want to peak too soon. Y'all understand, right? You can peak too soon, and gives them another chance to think about what they're going to say. And well, anyway, so I didn't want to do that, so I waited. I'm a patient guy, and he's reading his USA Today, and finally the plane's nose starts to dive. We're going to land at the airport. It's pretty obvious. Ding dong, ding dong. The tables go up, the seats come up. We're getting ready to land. And I lean over as this guy's folding up his USA Today, and I said, well, brother, we're getting ready to get off the plane. I won't be able to see you, of course, until tomorrow. But if it's okay with you, I'd like to ask a question. I think I already know the answer to it, but I'm going to ask anyway. I'd like to make a statement about that, and then I'd like to ask another question and then make another statement. Would that be okay? And he said, well, of course, that would be fine. I said, okay, first question, of which I think I already know the answer. You went to Harvard. He goes, oh, yeah, 73, like I really cared when the guy went. And I said, I thought so. So let me just take this opportunity to tell you, wow. I mean, I taught in the college. I know what that means. What a wonderful opportunity to be able just to look somebody in the eye and say, I went to Harvard. It's a game changer. It is the best door opener. Everybody knows the school. Everybody knows its tradition. It's a cool opportunity. And he said, well, I appreciate that. I said, well, now for my second question. I need to apologize right up front because I'm going to ask it in a Southern way. How many people I have in here from the South? If you're from the South, raise your hand. These are different people. If any one of these people have said to you during this conference, bless your heart, that's not a compliment. Basically, bless your heart means that's pretty stupid, just so you'll know. So he said to me, he said, no, I've lived in Atlanta for 3 years. I said, that's not long enough. But I'm going to ask it in a Southern way, and I certainly will back up and ask it in a more traditional way that maybe you will understand, but I think both of us will get to where I need to go. And he said, well, go ahead. I said, well, did you pay to go? Excuse me? Yeah, I didn't think you'd get that. Did you pay to go? Or did your mom and daddy pay your way? A rich uncle left you money. You got a scholarship. You managed to go through the whole thing without really lifting a finger. Or like me, did you work your way through school? Go at night. Support your family. You ever see somebody step on somebody's nerve? Just... You ever see that happen? Oh, I did the polka on his. He leaned over. I knew it upset him a bit because he took his finger out, and he looked at me and did this. Sir, I'll have you know I paid my way through school. I got no help. I'm the first person in my family to ever go to college. I paid to go to Harvard. I said, man, that's great, but they're paying me to come.